Sorry, my allergies are really bad today. Um, Welcome, Sissy. Welcome, Alice. Yo, this week has been crazy. I had to like, I had to do like damage control on the show because the 4th of July randomly, a bunch of Russian artists got sanctioned, and like people were in my comments, and I had to make videos about it. I had to cancel what I originally was going to do. Hello, Dean. But, I mean, obviously it was all well received. But I had to do a lot of research. I had to do a lot of research to figure out what was going on, why, and what are, because you guys know that I love all of my diverse, what do you want to call them? Why is there stuff on here? So whether it's, Russian or Indonesian or the United States or wherever else, we're worldwide. Like, I don't just hop on and do like 10 videos and then move on to the next whatever is popular. Like, I commit to all the different all the different communities, right? And so basically, but that's what I've been doing all week, is damage control for the Russians, because they needed my help. I got in contact with a lot of cool people too. But it's been interesting. It's been a weird week. So as you can see, the office looks a little different. That's because, oh yeah, that's the other thing I've been doing this week, is changing this. Used to be a big TV back there. Now there's not. I'm still working on everything, but basically the PS5 is here now because I want to be able to play it over here rather than over there, killing two birds with one stone. Why have two stations when I can have one station? Plus, I'm learning leverless controls, and when I was playing over there, it was weird to tap the buttons on my lap, but I was like, if it's up here, then it's just like a keyboard. See? It's just like a keyboard. So, anywho, the PlayStation, there's another monitor right here, which I'm trying to figure out. It's only got one, I think. It's right there on the sofa. But anyways, the PlayStation isn't hooked up. Alice, why'd you send me a bunch of nonsense? Just a line. So confused. So confused. Oh, what I was getting at is so like yeah, it's been a weird week. Um Plus I had to like go get plates. Um Oh, right, right. But do you have any like do you have any like potato videos, Alice? Or anything? And I had to like go get my plates for the truck. And bro, I don't do well in public. And like there's only one lady I'll work with because she oh, thank you, Alice. Um um So basically, I like freaked out, or almost freaked out. So I went in and I was like calm, cool, and collected. But when it comes to me getting like, I don't want to say triggered, but when I get, it usually happens really quick and it's something I cannot, that I have to like. Anywho, so I work with this one lady and this one lady only because she knows what I look like when I'm about to lose my mind because there's too much stuff going on, and she knows to be like, all right, just let's take a breath. She knows basically how to handle me. But so anyways, there is like some sort of mistake, and I was like given too many um basically I was having too much information thrown at me at one time, and it kind of just like overloaded, and I started like my hands started shaking, and uh my heartbeat started going, and I was like, oh frick. And I'm like, this I need to stop this, or else I'm gonna lose my mind and do something crazy. And she was like, just no, no, just take a second. And yeah, I mean, so people around here, like, I live in a small town, so uh they know me, right? um but yeah, that was a whole ordeal. Oh, and then they were like, by the way, you haven't paid your taxes on your motorcycle. And I'm like, I don't drive it. They're like, you still got to pay the taxes. I'm like, my bad. What's the bill on that? So I paid the whatever $600 for the taxes, and then I had to get like motorcycle insurance, which I'm not complaining about. Like I know I have to have that. Um, Hello, Beth. Um, so sometime this week. Oh, so I was gonna go do the thing to get the plates for my motorcycle because I just drove it until the in transits wore out and I stopped riding it. It's I start it from time to time just to get the fluids going. Uh, uh, uh. But then the whole banning of the of Yaroslav and Paulina, then that whole thing happened, and so I just didn't have time to go do the thing. But I paid the taxes. I just need to like come with proof of insurance or whatever, which I don't know if it's updated on my app. Where's the app? Oh, I have to put that policy number into the app to confirm the policy. Okay, I didn't know that. Yes, I changed it up a bit. So, long story short, because I already told this story, I moved the PlayStation over here so I could play it at my desk instead of over here. Because, as you know, there was a giant TV uh, here at one time. Um, and so I want to play my fighting games over here because I switched to learning leverless. And on my lap, it was kind of weird, but I tried it out on the desk, like I'm typing, and it's like night and day. Like it's awesome. Um, yeah. So we have Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, uh, Dragon Ball Super. We got the Flash, uh, Green Lantern, John Stewart. That's when they when Green Lantern, because Green Lantern is has there's John Stewart, and then there's uh wait, do I have a Green Lantern that's not John Stewart? I don't have White Man. Um, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I had White Man. Um, Privet. I thought I had White Man and Black Man. Green Lantern, because I know I have the Flash and I have the Reverse Flash. Maybe I was mistaken. Oh no, I just have two John Stewarts. Yeah, I don't have what I really liked John Stewart as Green Lantern, but no, I have John Stewart here and John Stewart here. So no, I don't have white guy Green Lantern. And then we got Robin, uh, another Green Lantern, Scorpion. I think this Scorpion is from Mortal Kombat X because it's because I think the red boxes are MKX Scorpion and MKX Sub-Zero, and then the yellow ones are MK11. So we got Shao Kahn, Sub-Zero, the Joker, Nightwolf, Kotal Kahn, another Scorpion, Spawn, Liu Kang, the Reverse Flash, Old Eobard, and Gorilla Grodd. Team DC all the way. However, I do like me some Marvel, but I don't have anything. Well, do I have anything Marvel? I have Star Wars, I have Mortal Kombat, I have DC, I have Dragon Ball, I got Killer Instinct. I like Spider-Man and Venom. The whole Maximum Carnage thing was a thing for me, so but I know more lore about why did it start 13 seconds in? Did I like watch this or something? Hold on. You guys can't see. I think I'll have to move this because I can't put it up here, right? I have to put it over here. Oh, it seems like I already put it down here. Okay. I guess I thought of that last night when I was moving stuff around.
This is great. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry.
It's weird because I have a screen here, and now that the screen here, and then I have a screen that's not even like hooked up to anything here. It's confusing me. I'm thinking I need to rethink this setup. I don't know. We'll see. And the flashing lights from the. How can I make those like here? That's better.
You flow like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm what the hell am I doing here?
I'm so sorry. My allergies are horrible because of I got some kind of alert on my phone that says like high pollen something in the air. It was something about the air quality, and it was very windy, and even though I wasn't out for too long, thank you, sissy. I had to put gas in the truck, right? And by my gut rot. But just that like little bit I was out there. Oh, the truck is super good on gas. And I can put the cheap stuff in it. So what I'm saying is when I had the BMW, it was a high performance car, right? It had turbos and whatever else, right? So that needed 91 or above octane. I looked at the owner's manual, and I was like, and it said like, you can put the super unleaded stuff in it, and I was like, what? So the fact that, because I was paying for the premium stuff, I had to. Oh, but anyways, what I'm saying is I might sound kind of gross today because there's high pollen in the air or something, and I was out doing stuff I needed to do, and so I don't think I have any Claritin either. I don't know, maybe I do.
I don't care if it hurts. No, I wanna have control. I want the perfect body. I want the perfect soul. I want you to know it. When I'm not around, you're so very special. So very special. I wish I was special.
Holy frick, Mitch. Oh. Thank you, Dean. Oh, yeah, Mitch. Yeah. Mitch just. Привет. See, yeah, all these flashing lights bug me. But I guess I can only see them when through the camera. Oh, frick. Sorry. I didn't realize it was a short. Can you make shorts bigger or no? I mean, it doesn't matter, but I mean, look at Baby K wearing some Nike Dunks. I like that colorway. On your window when you're on the phone and you talk real slow, 'cause it's late and your mama don't know. put a piece of tape over what the flash the no, I can't because there's cords. There's important cords coming out of the flashing lights. Dang it, I clicked the wrong one again. So the flashing lights are cords going out. So this one's hardwired to the computer, and then this one is going to be connected, or no, the blue one is connected to this thing, which, but they have, the flashing is them sending signal, so they have a cord in, well, yeah, I don't think tape will work. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
The world of
Shut up.
once human
Shut.
I'm gonna do Angel Dust song in episode 4.
Oh wait, what?
Okay, I'm gonna do Angel Dust song in episode 4 called Poison. If you know the words, sing along as well. I'm not above a love to cash in. Another lover underneath those flashing lights. Another one of those ruthless nights. I should have known that this would happen. I should have guessed it when I looked in your red hot eyes, spewing all your red hot lies. What's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. 'Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling, I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice, and every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Oh, anywhere you want me, baby, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your.
I think Poison is probably my favorite one from the series. Or it's up there.
Poison. I got so good at being untrue. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear. I disassociate, disappear. What's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. 'Cause I know it's poison, you're feeding me poison. I'm choking from the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice and every night I'm wasted like there's no tomorrow. Oh, anywhere you want me, baby, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Poison, I'm drowning in poison. I'm filling up my glass, but it's always hollow, full of poison. I'm sick of the poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow. Who's next?
That's it. Oh, Sissy, I wanted to ask you, what was the name of that that other show that you wanted me to watch? That takes place in the same universe as the one that was like brightly colored, but you said it's still in the same universe. Let me write that down. It's on YouTube? It's not on Prime? No way. Oh, Vivzy Pop has it. Okay, I have to subscribe to VizVPop. Thank you for telling that. I'll just keep that window open. Mm-hmm. I don't think subtitles are a thing on live, are they? I don't Peon, I don't think there's only subtitles I think after it's uploaded to YouTube, right? I think that's how it works. The question was from Peon that she didn't have subtitles, but I don't think I have subtitles when I'm live. I think it's after, right? Like after it, like I think it's after I get. Am I like too far from the mic or something? I might be too far from the mic. Ooh, that little boy, bro. Thank you, sissy. Yo, this kid is good. This kid is good. Bro, this little kid is so good at guitar. Yep. I'm getting dizzy. Nine-year-old kid doing pinch harmonics. That's crazy, bro. Yep. Jeez, man. Yo, that's crazy.
Gonna give you my
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. He's sweet picking at 10 years old. That's insane. What the? Who, the little kid? Ugh, that's crazy. Like, obviously in a good way, but that's crazy. It's crazy. At the what? Let's see. I don't think that's at the. Oh, you're saying yeah, yes it is. Okay. Yeah. Now I understand. I didn't at the because life is complicated but interesting. Yeah. All right. So I understood what Alice said, but I didn't know the context. The at the is, from what I understand about it, is correct. Who's this? Who is this? Yeah. I'm subscribed to him, so I've heard him before, obviously.
Each morning I get up and dial. Can't barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry. Lord, what you been doing to me? I spent all my days to believe in you, but I just can't get no relief, no. Somebody, anybody find me somebody to love? I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I took my money all on my own. I'll get down and I'll start to pray until the tears roll down from my eyes.
Thank you, Dean.
Somebody, and anybody find me somebody to love.
Oh, you want to know what crazy drama happened with that lady who won Britain's Got Talent that we watched last week? So I watched some videos, and people are apparently like saying that it was all a setup. Like she didn't win fairly. Like people were like, that's where the drama is. That's crazy. Have you seen the videos? Have you seen the videos? She's good. She didn't win because it was rigged. She won because she's good.
Every day I try. I got Lord enough to
No way. No chance.
Somebody found me, somebody to love me. Somebody to love me. Somebody to love me. Somebody to love me. Somebody to somebody. Oh, anybody. Find me. Oh, find me.
That's incredible.
Thank you so much. Obrigado.
He did the whole PTX thing, only better. You know, PTX does the same kind of thing at their live concerts, but this one was just very, very big brained. Because he did more with less people, basically. He did the thing with significantly less. This is like a what do they call them? This is like an opera theater. It's not a big like stadium like you know that PTX, you know, they sell out huge stadiums. I mean, they have 2 stages, you know. Oh, that might be the way it's shaped. It might be the reason why it sounded so good as well. Having those almost round, it makes what's it called? When sound hits something and it bounces back. Ugh. I don't know. Frick it. Uh-oh, we got AGT coming. Let's see who they... No, I can't say that. Still a little mad about last year's AGT, let's just say that. Just a little. Just a little. Shut up! Oh, this actually looks good, and it's on Peacock, which I think I have. What's this called? It looks like it takes takes place in Rome. What's it called? Dang it. Those about to die. Man. Don't just wake up and start bugging me, both of y'all. There's 1 season out on it. Okay, cool. It's not that I have an issue with AGT. It's just like, if this young lady is very, very, very good, like, I fear that she's gonna be robbed of her chance over a dog. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, she might get the golden buzzer, and she may be all these amazing things, sure, but so did Putri. You know? I'm not against, I don't think they prioritize singers on AGT. Like, I care about the actual contestants. Do you know what I mean? And I do want them to get a fair shake of things, you know? And last year just kind of ruined that for me, because there were so many good singers on that, and all of them had awesome performances. And they went with the guy and a dog. Anna de Guzman, she was like second, and I know that lady. She's a really good magician. She's probably my favorite female magician. But she's good because she's getting young women into magic. Because Anna de Guzman isn't very old. I think she's in her 20s, and then Ekaterina, she's like in her 30s. But even de Guzman, she's a wonderful magician. She should have won over what do you call it? A dog thing. You don't know her? Oh, just Google Anna de Guzman magician, and you'll see a bunch of stuff.
I literally always dreamed of having a premiere like this, so thank you all so much. I can't say that enough. And we have some performances, which also is unreal to me. First up is Erica. Oh my God! Give it up for Viv, everybody!
Right. Kevin, turn the brightness up on that just in case. All right, friends. You heard it in episode 1 by Sam Haft and Andrew Undenberg. This is Happy Day in Hell. Sing along if you know the words. Okay. Okay. I can do this. Somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan. There's just no way I can blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance to change their minds and touch their hearts or whatever angels have. Cheer up, Maggie! This'll be swell! Something tells me that today will be a happy day in hell. Give it up for Kevin! There's a warm, fuzzy feeling that wafts through the air. Every street so...
No, this is Sissies.
Appealing, it's hard not to stare. It's a realm so appealing, it beats anywhere. If you don't mind the smell, it's a happy day in hell. If I can show them the dream I've...
No, this you're next. I'm just going slow because I'm talking too much.
Dreamed that everyone can change, then they will know everyone can be redeemed from the evil to the strange. Sing it with me! I can do this, somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan. There's just no way I can blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance to change their minds.
Hi, Tammy.
Oh, no thank you. I'm just gonna go, fulfill my destiny. I can already tell today is gonna be a fucking happy day in hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's not right. I don't know what this is.
Wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Is this Descendants?
Goodbye.
Trust me,
No,
we're
it's not.
professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then that.
What is this? Is this the last Descendant? No, it's something different.
That was not the plan.
Oh, it's not out yet. That makes sense. Thank you, Sissy.
I always just love singing. It makes me feel happy. Even when I was like 4 years old, I would just pretend like I have a microphone and I would just like...
Biggest stage in the world. You from Florida?
I came with my mom, my dad, and my little sister. Is wanted me to be in this big stage.
Who's your favorite artist?
Shut
I
up.
don't know, it's you and Hyde.
I want to hear her sing. I don't want to hear Simon. Sorry, he said I could fast forward. I don't like the judges. Sorry. Don't like the judges.
When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll. The only doll I ever owned.
Yeah.
Now I love you just the way I love that rag doll. But only now my love has grown. And it gets stronger everywhere. And it gets deeper. Let me say. And it gets higher day by day. Yeah, I do. I love you. Now you're mine.
Wow.
You're everything. Down tonight. Yeah, yeah. If I lost you, would I cry? Oh, how I love you, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. You can't believe me, baby. Everybody, I'm out in
Woo! Yo, that's... My goodness. I almost said the F word. I caught myself. It's always the young ones that really get me. The young ones, the really small ones, you know, like Angelina Jordan. Well, she's not small anymore, but it's crazy, bro. Like, just incredible. Like, it's just, it's like, well, yeah, but Angelina Jordan started out when she was like, what, 6 or 7 or 8? When did that Fly Me to the Moon video come out? When she was like 8, I think. I think it was Fly Me to the Moon. It's kind of a black and white. I think she was 8. Okay, clap, 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 clap.
I did not expect that. We expect a lot of things, but I did not expect that.
Thank you.
And you know what I'm gonna do now, because I honestly don't want to hear.
Oh, she was 7. Yeah. She won NGT at 7, but the video I'm speaking about I think, came out when she was 8, right? It was Fly Me to the Moon, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
What Howie Simon or Sophia has to say? What?
Really?
I want you to call your grandmother and say that Heidi Klum pushed the golden buzzer for you.
So the golden buzzer, like, doesn't that get you automatically into the finals? Isn't that what's so special about it? Is like you don't got to do all the other stuff. Yeah, she was 8 on. It was Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon. I love that video.
How do you feel right now?
I don't know. I just feel so. I don't know. Are you shaking? I just have been like I'm shaking too.
Congratulations, you deserve it. You are absolutely incredible.
Straight to the live shows. I don't really watch TV, so I don't know how a lot of this works. Most of my stuff is digested on the interwebs. Like, I have a TV. But 9 times out of 10, when I watch something, I watch it out here at my desk. Otherwise, I'm, like, over there with the iPad. TV works. It's not even plugged in, though, I don't think. No, it's not even plugged in. The cord is just hanging. Well, but since I don't watch TV, I don't know how a lot of these work. Like, you know, people send me videos of like Pentatonics doing what was it, The Masked Singer, and I really didn't know the premise, but I thought it was cool, you know. So yeah. So it looks like you know, I know it's crazy. I lost my earbuds. Well, I lost one of them. And I don't go anywhere. And I don't use the upstairs. The couch ate it. Ate my left earbud. The couch ate it. It, like, went into the couch when I fell asleep. And I can't find it. I looked everywhere. Hold on, he needs to be let out or something. Get out of here. Outside. Is it gonna rain or something? What was I talking about? No. Well, the last time I lost it, I only found the left one because somehow she got a hold of it and smacked it into, which is what I'm hoping happens, is she gets a hold of it and she smacks it into the open area. Get off me. Oh, what I was saying is I hope that she gets a hold of the left one wherever it may be, and she smacks it out into this open area, because that's how I found it last time, because this is the second time it's happened. But like without the other one, right? I can't have noise canceling. And for me that's a big deal. Man, get out of here, Mrs. B. And don't, Mrs. B. Don't. I'll chop you in your tiny little head. Ha ha ha. Get out. I don't know, that would require me to move the couch, right? Oh, he needs in. What's... I didn't say it, or I didn't hit anybody. I threatened to chop her tiny little head if she didn't stop bugging me. It's different. Right, I'm not gonna hit him. I used to chop her in the neck, not hard. She doesn't like that. I got bit a whole bunch of times because I jokingly come up and like chop her on her neck while she's sleeping. She didn't like that. I found out very fast that she... Check the litter box for what? My earbuds? Bro, if there's an earbud in the litter box, I'm gonna be so mad because that's disgusting. Bro. You just kind of did a like, haha, I made you look type of thing, right? Dude, Beth just memed the heck out of me. She said that just so I'd go up and look at turds. Like, she trolled me hard on that one. Beth's... I see what you did there. Like, Yep, uh... Alice, I'm gonna do Sissies and Deans before yours, if that is okay.
You know what's one of the biggest epidemics going on in America today?
Shut up. I like this guy. I just don't want to hear him in my ear. What is the name of his show? He has a podcast. I watch a lot of podcasts, bro. Yo, I've been like on a binge of Joe Rogan. Yo, Joe Rogan, he has these like 3-hour long podcasts like daily with the nah, man, get out. He has the most incredible conversations with the most incredible people. Like, I'm talking anything and everything, like any belief system, and when you take somebody that is dude, if I keep this here, I'm gonna keep tapping these buttons. It's like a I don't know what. I don't know what's going on. Oh, is that... Oh, stop doing this? Is what you're saying? Sorry. Sorry. I'll just move it for now, because it's not hooked up to anything. There, now it's not... Now it's not there for me to... Alice texted me and said, knock it off. Why is closed captioning on? What the hell? Oh no, Alice said that it's annoying her. Well, she didn't say that, but I know what she means when she says certain things, and it was annoying her. She was like, knock it off.
Expected an oath by blood to hold the tome.
Unplug yourself and plug back in. What is happening? I know you mean it. I put it over there. Sheesh. I don't know what Beth's talking about. She's probably trying to trick me into something.
And the starlight passes overhead, fuels all the skills I've honed. I am a guardian, a watcher of these ancient rites. Yet I find...
Reboot what? What do I need to reboot? Is everything working? Is this thing on? Is anyone having issues with the stream? 0 dropped frames. Looks like audio's good. I got the thing. Oh, she's teasing me? Well, that makes sense. She's a kidder, that old Beth.
Myself.
Oh, Beth is going to teach me how to cook. We've been messaging on the Patreon, and yeah. People in Patreon, when they message me all sorts of cool stuff. Beth offered to like give me her number and like I guess teach me through it. So yeah. And if you have an iPhone, I can do a FaceTime. That's a lot easier. But first I gotta find that headphone.
Drawn from that path on those dazzling moonlit nights. Let me hold you, keep you close to me. I long to hear your voice. But dearest, I know better now. I must give you this choice. I can give you everything you need. Or do you want to hear me plead? Just look my way. Just look.
I want to watch this show so bad. I'm sorry, I just screamed in your ear. I'm sorry, but oh man, I want to watch this so bad.
My way.
And the fact that it's on the YouTubes and not on Prime makes it even better, because I'll probably just binge watch it after the stream. You know? I'll probably just binge watch. If I'll just watch it on my phone after I get off, I'll go over there and I'll pull it up. Because I don't think I have Prime Video on my phone, is what I'm saying. And so, like, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. I want to watch it. That's all I'm saying.
Something more that I don't know that you won't say till we've both grown cold. Just say, please stay. Look.
I only want to watch it so bad because it takes place in the same universe as Hazbin Hotel, but it has a different color palette than Hazbin Hotel, because Hazbin Hotel has this kind of like dark and bright kind of color palette to it, where this one goes with more they're still bright and flashy, but they're like more, what do you call it, pastel colors. But it's got the same kind of animation, which I really loved in Hazbin Hotel. And so oh man, are we gonna talk about is this guy's name is really Stolas? Like, why? See, that's what's crazy. There's Goetia stuff everywhere in Hell of a Boss. Like, it seems like we were just talking about, like, that's super cool, because only weirdos like me have a copy of the Lesser Key of Solomon. Like, I proved how weird I was last week when I showed you I'm literally making my own demon summoning book. I mean, I showed you guys I showed you guys every page of it. Yeah, I have a copy of it. I have a copy of the Lesser Key of Solomon. Oh, I still have my shoes on. I hate that. Sorry, I bumped the thing.
unspoken contract, a deed we forged for mutual gain. If that's all this.
I order everything on my phone, so does that mean you said on the Amazon app where I order the stuff from? Oh, you're right. Because apparently The Boys has a new episode. Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I haven't finished Oppenheimer because it's like 40 hours long. I know the story of Oppenheimer. I just wanted to see I've heard the movie is really good, but it's like 4 hours long or something, isn't it? Or am I being like hyperbolic? I think that's really long. I have 20. It's 3 hours long. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't got time to watch 3 hours of just one thing.
Was when you're not here. What is this rooted pain? I don't care that you're of lower station.
Well, what's funny is I'll sit down and watch 3 hours of Joe Rogan just talking to someone, so that's not true. I have time to watch it.
Trying to sate my dark temptations. Why can't you understand? Let me explain. And I'm terrified as I cry to make these feelings true. What's left for me and my broken heart if I cannot have you?
Mm-hmm.
Unless
see, even yeah, see, look at that. So the reason why you guys all know, most of y'all know, the reason why I get so like obsessed with the colors now is because, you know, I'm very, very colorblind and I'm experiencing new colors when I watch certain things. I'm experiencing colors that I've never seen before because of AI. That was a hiccup. That was weird. Because of the power of AI, I'm seeing new color palettes, which is, it blows my mind. So when something's like really, really, really like colorful, like this and like Caspian Hotel, for example, they're very, very, very color rich. Sometimes I get kind of lost in the sauce when it comes to like experiencing new colors that I've never seen before. Because what I see on this screen and what I see when I'm looking at out of my dumb head, it's completely different. It's completely different. That's why I prefer usually to watch things over here rather than up on the dumb TV, because, well, the TV's very old. But I'm one of those people, like, if it's not broke, don't buy a new one. I mean, it works fine. It's just a little dated, but it doesn't have AI to color correct to my broken eyes. Does that make sense? Or did I just rant for nothing? I hope it made sense. It made sense to me. All I'm saying is it's freaking cool.
What in this world I could give. It's not enough.
Oh, and look at the contrast between... Man...
Get through the walls you've conjured up to live.
That's crazy.
scorned by a realm that cannot comprehend what you are. So I'll grant you this mercy, this bind on our souls needs to end. I will try to make amends for making you means to an end. So look my way, please look my way. And if there's something more that I don't know, I'll save us both before we grow cold. If you'll stay and just say, look my way.
Bro, I'm gonna... Oh, yep, it did say right there. Bryce Pinkham as Stolas. Oh, look, it's right there. Straight out of the Lesser Key of Solomon. That's crazy. Yo, the fact that this is on the YouTubes, like, there's no way. Well, I do have to watch the show that I watch every Sunday. There is, yes, there is a show I watch every Sunday. I think it's still live. Yeah, it's still premiering right now. But after that, I'll probably... Well, no, because I want to finish that podcast. Yeah. I'm getting the idea that I'm getting the idea that there's gonna be a lot of things for... Oh, what am I trying to say? Oh, yeah, references to the Lesser Key of Solomon. Because the Lesser Key of Solomon, at the end of the day, it's just a big book on A, how to summon demons, and B, on how to keep control of them, and C, be very, very respectful of them. Because they each do different things. They all have different powers. But one thing they stress in that book is if you start messing around with demons, make sure you are polite about it. Make sure you're polite about... Because in the Lesser Key of Solomon, they're considered knights, kings, bishops. Like, they're considered royalty, these demons, right? You don't want to, you know, that's not something you want to on your bad side. And then, of course, how to kick him back to his own little pocket dimension he lives in. If you believe the lore behind the Lesser Key of Solomon, is all I'm saying. And yes, we're talking about Solomon from the Bible, who in the Bible, it talks about him controlling several legions of it's in the Bible.
How have I just...
it's in the Bible that Solomon, so the person in the Bible called Solomon, he did it's in the Bible that Solomon did have control over like several legions or of demons. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible, right? Hey, anybody, fact check me on that, because I might be wrong. I might be wrong. All right, before we watch this, I'm gonna take a real quick break. For a smoke and I gotta go to the bathroom, not gonna lie. Been drinking too much water. I'll put on some music. On the screen. Oh, it was blank because I don't know why it looked blank on the screen. That's weird. There are some known demons in the show. Oh yeah, I would imagine. Based on the stuff that Did someone fact check me on the whole Solomon being in the Bible, commanding legions of demons? Did someone like fact check me on that? Because because I think it's true. Oh, Bible right here. I don't like this interpretation of the Bible. The Bible I have like right here by my side, I do not like the interpretation of it. Or this specific interpretation, but I have it just to have a Bible near, right? I think it was this one that... Oh, frick. I think it was this one that I didn't really like. You know what I mean when I say interpretation? You know, there's many interpretations of the Bible. Like King James or whatever else, right? This is the NCV, the New Century Version. And it's called the easiest to understand translation. That's not necessarily a good thing. You know, just if you make it easier to read, okay, fair enough, right? But if you do too much, if you let's say, I'll just be frank and like I am, if you dumb it down to where you are taking and adding stuff to it to make it more digestible, it's actually against the rules of the Bible to do that. I think it's in like Revelation. It says this book cannot be, nothing can be taken away from it and nothing can be added to it. And so by dumbing it down, they're adding and subtracting things to make it more digestible, which is good. Sure. I'll agree with that. But it's also breaking the rules. What is this? Why is this on the screen? Oh. Yeah. Yep. See, I knew I read that somewhere one day. Yeah, that Michael came down and gave him the ring to be able to summon and control them. Yeah. Yep, that's in the good old Bible. Oh, back to what I was saying. So I understand the logic behind it, right? But I just, when I read certain verses in it, I'm like, that's not how it was said. And it just rubs me the wrong way. Does that make sense? Or am I just like a Puritan? Like, there's nothing wrong with the original translation of it. Like, I think the first version of the Bible was actually out of, like, Africa. The oldest Bible, I think. That was, well, it was in Ethiopia, actually. So, well, because it was written in Ethiopian and it was written in Hebrew, I think, right? And then it was translated into whatever the Romans spoke. Did they speak Greek? No, I don't think it was Greek. Latin. Maybe it was Latin. So I think it was then translated into Latin. And for me, the Latin version is pretty close to the Ethiopian Bible. But mind you, the Bible hasn't been a thing for very long. Hi, Tommy. I'm sorry, I can't read. Wait. What do you mean it's not included in the Bible? Oh, you're talking about the Testament of Solomon being a part of the Apocrypha. I don't expect anyone to know what that is, but if that's true, I didn't know that the Book of Solomon was in the Apocrypha. See, and that's the other thing. There are, there are books called the Apocrypha that were voted on by the Council of Nicene. Basically, they said these books can go in the Bible and these books cannot go. So you have, the Apocrypha, which is a bunch of books that were originally supposed to be in the Bible. Solomon, obviously. But what's that other guy's name? The guy who wrote about the Watchers and the Nephilim, and he went up to heaven and he went down to heck. And the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch. So the book of Enoch is part of the Apocrypha, and what the book of Enoch is about is this wonderful story about angels and humans and Nephilim, and then the angels get in trouble because they teach humans bad stuff, and then the whole oh my gosh, if you guys oh yeah, squirrel. I just got, at least, hey, at least she's doing her job, right? Just think, all we needed to do is get rid of Wayne. Kidding, kind of. All right, one last thing. So there are all these books that they were like, nah, we're not gonna put this garbage in it, but they do exist, and they are in the Vatican library, which is not available to the public. You've read some of the Apocrypha or some of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is an awesome story, dude. It involves, like I said, angels. It explains, bro. It's great. Shut up. No one can hear you. We live in the middle of nowhere. Mrs. B gets feisty in the summer. I think I'm finally starting to win the war when it comes to these fruit flies. There's just a couple places where there's a couple of them floating around just looking for something dirty to because y'all told me last year they're attracted to like gunk that's down in the sink or whatever. So I've been like really like making sure that it's clean over there.
Disappointed you.
Oh wait, that's actually super easy. Usually wait,
this happens all the time.
Wait, what did she say?
Wait, it's actually super.
How have I disappointed you?
Oh wait, that's actually super easy.
How have I disappointed you? And Pal goes, oh, this is super. I can name. Pal just right off the bat, just like I can name 5 off the top of my head.
See? Usually wait.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so funny. Poor Alejandra.
It does.
Hi.
Hello.
We are The Warning, and we are a band from Monterrey, Mexico. We are sisters.
That's how we know each other.
Assuming you three love each other, you get along, never fight.
Never.
Never.
Yeah, right, Danny.
I'm the oldest, and I'm 24.
I'm 22.
And I'm 19.
I'm gonna ask you because it's really easy. Okay. How has fame changed us?
Sometimes we're just like more aggressive.
Assertive.
We're very assertive now.
And like sometimes complimented
yeah.
for that. Yes.
So basically, you said it's made you more mean and cold-hearted.
Of course.
No,
if you wanna.
not really.
Are you like a tabloid writer? Like that's insane.
Which of us is most likely to end up in jail? Pal, yeah, we all know this
for
answer.
sure.
You're just like
Pal.
you're just like public disturbance. I'm a rebel. You know? Would you lie for me to the police if it was a violent crime?
For sure.
I wouldn't throw myself under the bus for you.
I would.
I wouldn't I would try to get you out.
Wow.
Don't do
Don't go to
anything.
jail. Have you ever hooked up with a fan?
No.
A question we get all the time is
frick!
how do you do culinary school online? And the way we do it is by focusing.
It's not even a 10-minute video. It is 8 minutes, though. It is that special 8 exactly minutes that we're...
How do you find the time and the space? You're in a
do that.
bus
Yeah, no, you
with
can't.
15 people.
Dude, those opportunities come.
I mean, we tour with our parents. Okay. What's your most unhinged rock star moment?
I would say when I fell on stage, but that's not
That's
unhinged.
unhinged.
Crazy.
That would be unhinged if you were drunk, but you were not.
I wasn't.
What happened on stage? You fell?
It was on the first song. It was the first show of the year. We were
Stadium.
opening up for Muse, and I fell. And I was like, ah!
Of course there is footage of it.
No!
Okay. Amongst us, who is the most talented?
I've
We'll
seen
ask
that
you.
clip. She kept playing, too, after she fell.
Oh, I thought your answer was me.
No. I'm like,
Whoa.
you guys. Out of the three of us, my dear sister
Yeah.
Paulina is the more creative and talented one.
Actually, in interviews, you're so
Real.
well spoken.
Really?
And you flow so well, and I sometimes with my English, what I want to say doesn't translate, and my brain just kind of gets fumbled up, and I was just like, oh, I was so good at this.
English is hard.
It would feel like at shows one person gets more attention than the other.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a
that's
normal
normal.
way, like if Danny has a guitar solo, I mean, people are gonna look at Danny.
Have you ever gotten in a physical altercation? If yes, with who?
I know
I've-
No, that
I've
answer as well.
slapped somebody.
I knew.
This girl, her Kathy.
I thought you were talking about another person. No?
Yeah, me too.
Who have
Did
I
I
slapped?
confuse?
I've only slapped Kathy. What? But wait, she was like, I bet you don't hit hard. I bet you don't hit hard. I was like, Kathy, I'm a drummer. If I would slap you, it
She
would
does. She
hurt.
actually does.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it wouldn't. And I slapped her.
So
Shout out to
it does
Kathy. She slays. Like, she's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh.
Who's the most spoiled?
It's you.
Yeah. Our parents are very like overprotective and like very strict and whatever.
So like I had to ask for permission for like
everything
before.
that I don't need to ask for anymore because
She
like
just
they-
goes out.
When they were my age, they didn't have that.
You
so
just
I
are
would
like,
say,
I'm going out. Bye. See you at
I'll be
night.
like,
That would
"See ya."
not have happened.
So
with
I
us
would
at
say
all.
I am the most spoiled one. Yes.
Truth or fear? It's a new game. It's coming to Target. Here is a dare from it. Write a short, heartfelt, very sad poem.
How would it make you feel if people don't buy the game?
Unemployed. If you don't buy this game, I might be unemployed.
Okay, you're next.
How did our parents fuck us up?
Why is that a me question? We stopped going to school like in person, and like we didn't go to high school, so we didn't have like those formative awkward years. I
Wow,
regret not learning how to ride a bike.
That's a
I
great regret.
really regret that.
That's a great regret.
You're
we don't know.
laughing,
We don't know
but
how to
it's like
ride
a
bikes.
deep emotional
I
regret.
tried like 4 years ago.
That's what our
and
parents
I
messed
failed.
us up with. They did not teach us how to ride bikes
yeah.
properly. No, or like
I'm gonna drink a shot for you guys.
Yeah, this must
don't
be
spill it
very-
because it stains.
Is that bad?
Oh my god, my nose just
Why
it
did-
went all the way here.
Why did you do that?
Really?
Okay. What do I do that irritates you?
Oh, I have my answer. When you like
on the plane
dance on the plane.
Oh,
I hate that so much. You're on your seat and you're like mumbling. You're like, and I'm just trying to like relax.
But
you're
you're
like,
headbanging.
No, you're like, and I'm like, no.
And you're in the middle seat, and we're in an 8-hour flight, and
Because
it's
you
like,
put
stop
me in the middle seat.
We don't book the flights.
It has happened
Yeah,
even
we
when
don't.
you're not in the middle seat.
Sometimes when Danny is next to me, her hair, as you can
Yeah,
see,
I
it's
was
like
gonna say that. She flips her hair.
and it rubs against like
And
my
you just-
arm. And I just want to peel my
really
skin
like-
off. With this rockstar lifestyle of ours, have you ever been offered illegal substances?
I don't think I have.
I'm so scared of
yeah,
drugs.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I would never.
That's so
like,
scary to me.
Because there is a history of it, especially in our genre. I just hope that the newer generation
Goes
leads a
along that
healthier
path.
lifestyle.
How have I disappointed?
Well, and the thing, it's not just that. It's not just that. It's just like, so, when I get, let's just say, cannabis, I get it from the store that sells it, right? It used to be back in the day, you could trust, just your homeboy who knows the plug or whatever. But actually, Alice told me this. Apparently, like, street dealers or something are putting fentanyl in cannabis, and I'm like, what? Like, and when she told me this, I was like, I had to Google it because I didn't believe her, but I Googled it and I was like, how is this a thing? Because just like, if just that much can kill you.
Pointed you.
Oh wait, that's actually super easy. Usually,
This happens all the time. Apparently.
Wait, it does. When I ask you for favors and you throw them in my face as if I'm asking you to walk across the desert for me.
But she'll call anything a favor.
I
You
get
can
that.
vouch for me.
I get that.
She'll
You're
be
like,
like,
"Can you go get
sitting-
my computer from
yeah,
my
yeah,
room?"
But she's doing nothing, and it's like you can do it yourself. Like, but
That's
she'll be,
why it's
no,
a
no,
favor.
Wait, no. You being lazy and asking people to do stuff for you does not count as a favor.
I need to defend my character.
No.
It is not always like that.
It's
no
90% of the time.
You
told this to the
Also,
person.
You don't think of me ever.
You don't
How dare
either.
you? I do
don't-
think of you.
Let me read their last freaking question. Oh
My makeup is
no. Do you think we'll last as a band?
Yeah.
We better.
When does this all end? When we die. No.
Yes, literally.
No,
But
but yeah.
I
I mean,
it's
actually,
something-
that's
if that's
my
possible.
yeah. That's my realest answer.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up? What should people be
Okay.
looking for?
Keep a lookout for our tour dates.
We're touring because we're about to release our newest album, Keep Me Fed. It is out June 28th, so
check it out.
Go check it out.
Did you have fun playing Trick or Treat?
Yeah,
Yes, it was actually really fun. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
You did not.
I
Drink
did not.
Take the shot.
I actually don't want to
Take the shot.
No.
Shot.
Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa dentro.
That's a lot better.
Nice.
Hey, my name is Kaylin. I'm a
Hey, I
producer.
don't care. Thank you, sissy. Hey, lady, I don't care. Man. What's crazy is it could have been a lot better if they would have like not did like 2 plugs for their own stuff. You know what I mean? But it's I I always love seeing them engage in personal conversations with each other because you get to see like all their different personalities come out. And I love them all like excuse me. I love all 3 of them for different reasons, right? And one of those reasons is because they're so like different from each other. You know?
Over the dusty plains. Even the cacti know his name. If you don't want to die, don't cross his path. The best assassin in the ring of wrath. He's Striker. He's Striker. Sure shooting, darn tooting. His name is Striker.
Gonna bring that bird back to his lair.
With his magic rope and his western flair. He's very good at causing pain. And he loves to ride on the choo-choo.
Dirty dealing.
Prince stealing. He's a villain striker. He's fast and strong and tall and mean. The foulest imp you've ever seen. He break your bones to hear him crunch. He likes to eat magic for lunch. He's
Striker.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's Striker. He's Striker. Shut the fuck up!
I was waiting for him to say that because he was like he kept getting more angry and more angry as he went on. Like watch his face.
He likes to eat magic for lunch. He's Striker. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's Striker. He's Striker. Shut the fuck up!
Oh, I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. Shut the fuck up! Sorry, children. But that was funny. Oh my goodness.
Just one taste.
Mm-mm. No SCs in the chat? That's interesting.
I have wasted time. I have seen my use. I have packaged and sold every part of me, suffered a lifetime
time of abuse. I have lost myself. I have worshipped at your feet. And here I am standing on top of the world with some bitches to defeat. I played the game, I've won it all. They've screamed
Wait,
my
whoa, I saw some. Wait.
name. The game,
So right here, you can't see. I can't see if. Okay, yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same symbol, because you got the A and the M on over here, the A and the M over here, but you got the N and the O and the N and the O over here. So these are all the same symbol. It's just there's not a clear.
I've won it all.
There's not a clear shot of it, but they're all the same symbol based on
I played the game. I've won
because they all have different letters that go around it, right?
it all. They've screamed my name. They bought the
Get off my chair.
seize the day. Now I've got one thing left to say. Hey, hey, fuck you. Here's my 2 minutes notice. Hey, hey, fuck you. Here's my 2 minutes notice. Fuck you. Time to quit. Here's my 2 minutes notice. Fuck you. Time to quit. It's now the rose.
There we go. Get out of here. Yes, I'm getting my weird book. Is this the same one I tried to identify last time? That one's close, but not quite. No. Oh, I should just look at the M and okay. Oh, yeah, I know Mamone. Okay, now that you said that, I can just go to Mamone. I know who Mamone is. I think it's pronounced Mammon. Mammon. Here's Stalus, or what he's supposed to look like. Yeah, I even have pictures of what they're supposed to look like too. Oh man, I can't. Where is Mamone? I feel like Mamone will be at the beginning. Like in because he's an important one for me to know him by name. V. I'm missing a page. Well, there's Belial. There's Salos. There's Miraz. Where's Mammon? Ah, frick it. All right, Alice. Thank you for gracing us with your wonderful administrator thing. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but have a good one, Alice. Be safe. Circle of Greed.
Interesting song. Wonder what fucking this is about.
It's about you.
Right. I have taken shit, been crushed under your heel. I have suffered for profit and suckered for fame, made a fortune you could steal. I've had enough, I've hit the wall. I'm tired of taking your calls. It ends today, now there's just one.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is just gonna bug the frick out of me. I gotta do something. I'm sure I passed it. I'll have to look on my own time. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Beth. That sounds really good because if you told me how to make, because I'll tell you what I know my mom used to put in her meatloaf, but I'm not sure the exact ingredients, but I think it was just like what, ground beef, ketchup, onions, and not croutons, but like maybe there was stuffing in it or something. There was like some sort of stuffing in it. You know what I mean? Like stovetop, whatever it's called. The stuff you eat on the day in November with the turkey. That kind of stuffing. Or am I misremembering? Is stuffing not a part of it, but is there something similar to stuffing put in it? Maybe it was no, it wasn't croutons. Croutons are... Oh, is it just chopped up bread? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I knew it was some sort of like well, see, the thing is I don't understand where she, because I was very, very young, mind you, because I grew up very, very poor, right? So there are certain things that my mom could make that are very good, but wouldn't break the bank, but could feed, Sorry, I just thought about my mom for a second and I got sucked into that. But anyways, one thing I was always curious about is like, when did she add the ketchup? Because the ketchup always seemed to be kind of like glazed on top, like kind of hardened on top, but there would still be some like inside. I don't know if that's because of the baking process. That's how it happens. But no, yeah, oh, sorry, long tangent. Yeah, I would love to make a meatloaf, and because that a meatloaf could feed me for a week.
One last thing to say.
Like a full meatloaf, like my mom would make for us, and she had six mouths to feed. So my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my other sister, and me. 6 people. So if I made that size of a meatloaf, that could be food for me for a week. For fairly cheap, because like I said, I grew up super poor. We never went without. My parents did everything they could to. That's why I wish my folks were still around, is because I have more at my age than they could have even thought of when they were my age. And that's not a flex. That's just like, I appreciate everything that I do have, because I remember a time, although albeit a long time ago, right? But I remember how I remember those years. I remember those years where my parents had to take out loans. Get this. My parents cared so much about us my parents would take out loans just to buy Christmas presents so we had a good Christmas. Loans for Christmas present. Like, we were so poor, but we never went without. Like, that's see that's a thing. And that's why I'm so like weird about having people over, or I don't even let the animals. Well, Mrs. B goes upstairs because she's a cat. She can get through anything. But there's a baby gate on the stairs. Because I don't want his dumbass. Oh, sorry, children. I don't want his dumb butt going up there and fricking everything up, right? But I remember the... Oh, yeah, I remember when layaway was a thing. Yep. It's crazy. It's actually crazy thinking about it, bro. Because let me put this in perspective for you. My parents at 39, right? So when my parents were 39, I was still... We were still living over by... So yeah, super poor. Super poor. Oh, the reason why is oh, I'm screaming into the mic. Sorry, I forgot. So between there's 4 kids, right? My parents had 2 boys and 2 girls. Okay? The only thing is they had a boy and a girl, and then waited like 7 or 8 years, and then had another boy and a girl. I'm the middle one, but there's like a 7-8 year gap between between my eldest sister and my eldest brother. There's like a 7 or 8 year gap or some garbage like that. So when I was relatively young, I'm talking like middle school maybe, I know what, we were still poor as frick when I was in middle school. And they were like 39, 40. And for me, now granted, I did take a excuse me, holy frick. That's the whiskey. What was I saying? Oh, I will say all of that with a little caveat. I served in the military for my entire adult life. So I was a soldier, right? In the army. I got all the ribbons and medals and paperwork to prove it. Right? You know, there's 3 awards that I have on my wall over here. That the 3 awards that I have up there, I don't know what they are, like Army Commendation Medal probably. But anywho, whatever the three are, I can't name them off the top of my... I can see them, but I can't name them off the top of my head. In the backs of those frames, I have the literal orders that awarded... So, before you get an award in the military, you have to be nominated for said award, and then it has to go down the chain of command, and each person needs to sign off on it, right? And that's what's called publishing the orders, right? Once they publish the orders, then they can say, okay, Sergeant so-and-so can have this thing. So the orders are all the paperwork and all the signatures from all the places that need to, like... But the reason why I have the orders behind them is, one, no one can say that anything I wear on my quote-unquote rack, which is this... So it's very, very important, because if another veteran comes up and says, "Hey, why do you have a campaign star, say, on..." So this one has a campaign star on it, because I was in two different... It was still Iraq, but I was in two different campaigns, if that makes sense. You can Google it, but... And then, like, this has a 2 on it. You probably can't see that, but that means I have 3 of these, and these are overseas medals, I think. Because the first ribbon... The ribbon without the 2 on it counts as the first award, and then I have 2 more, if that makes sense. And then on my, like, good conduct medal, it's measured in... Anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent, but, like, I have those orders out. Those have... I just stabbed myself. They have... If anyone ever, like, said, "Hey, show proof that you're not stolen valor," I got the receipts. You want to know why? Because I had a good NCO when I was a young private who treated me, who trained me. Sergeant First Class Ambrose. I'll always remember the man. Sergeant First Class Ambrose was like... He taught me everything to be successful, because I was a young private. I didn't know... I just gotten back from Korea. You know, and I was still, like, what? So I was in Korea for, like, what, 2 years? So I was, like, maybe, like, a private first class, maybe an E3 by the time I got out of Korea. And then, because being in the regular army, right? Well, what we call the regular army, what you guys would call it is, like, active duty. Like, no weekend warriors. Like, my job every day was the army, and that's a whole, like, different lifestyle, right? But it was a combination of what Sergeant First Class Ambrose taught me, but also the fact that I'm on the spectrum. And so if I have a set rules, everything's good, right? Because I'm on the spectrum, as long as I have these specific rules I need to follow, which under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ, if I don't break said rules, I'm gonna do good. Okay? Are you following me, or are people falling asleep? Do they not like story time? Do you want me to shut the frick up, like this song's been telling me for the last 2 minutes? Or do you want me to continue? Is this thing on? Y'all following me? So me being on the spectrum, I understand the rules I have to follow. Do I bend the rules to my favor when I can? Sure, but I don't break the rules. I absolutely do not break the rules. Okay? Now there's one thing that he taught me, and he told me to there's this one like random thing that really stuck with me, and he goes, you need to make, and this is before, like, this was like when I was a E3, like a private first class, like, he taught me a lot of things. Like, he would make me do push-ups just for existing. And I would say, why? And he would say, if you don't want to do more push-ups. I've never told this story to anyone except for my older brother. Like, my older brother knows Sergeant First Class Ambrose by name, because he's the only one I've told this. But Sergeant Ambrose would just say, get in the front leaning rest, which is the push-up position, right? Front leaning rest, move, and I was like, oh no, like, in cadence, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, and then you'd say, hold it, 1, 2, 3, and then then he just like make me stay in the push-up position with my arms straight, right, and just leave me there, and like walks out the room. And I, being in the army, he hasn't given me any more instructions, so I'm stuck there. He comes back about 5 minutes later, and there's like literally, like, I'm still in the push-up position, the 1, and so I'm in the front leaning rest position for 5 minutes, and there's just like sweat dripping off of my face. Right? Just sweat dropping off of my face. And he's like, recover, and my arms just like give out. Because I've been in that first position of the front leaning rest position because it'd be like, group, attention, right? Half right face, move. Front leaning rest position, move. In cadence, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Anywho, I'll have to find a video to explain what all that is. But he would smoke me. He would make me do push-ups, and I'd say, why? And he'd say, because I outrank you. And that sounds petty. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds petty, but he was teaching me a very valuable lesson. You don't want to do push-ups anymore? Stop being a private. Rank up. get those chevrons. I'm a SAR first class. I'm E7. I got chevrons and bottom rockers. And then once I understood that, when he beat that into my head, not literally, he never struck me, but he told me, he's like, okay, now that you understand what you need to do to be successful, he said, you need to make an I Love Me book. Or I Love Me binder. And what an I Love Me binder is... Get off, Mrs. B! Frick! Is basically a... Well, where is it? Oh, it's probably in the other room. Hold on. I know where it's at. It used to be here, but now it's in here. It's gotta be in here. What the frick? It's gotta be in here. Bro, it's not. Holy frick. Anyways, I don't know where it is. Y'all can hear me yelling, right? Living this far away. But I'm not gonna show you this because it has personal information on it. But here, here, can I here, I can do this, right? So, this is an award to me from the state of Texas House of Representatives. I'll cover it up, my name. The state Texas House of Representatives. So my Love Me binder was just basically him saying, hey, you need to keep all this stuff in plastic sheets in a binder, right? And to prove that you did X, Y, and Z in case someone asks, right? So if I pulled that out of nowhere, it seems like I've taken some things out of the binder, but I don't know where said binder might be. It might be in here. Anywho, he taught me to have a I Love Me binder. And, you know, I retired from the military as an NCO. I actually was deployed in Iraq one time, and a previous first sergeant, which is... I'm not going to explain it. Anyways, my first sergeant in Korea saw me in Iraq, and he just yelled my last name. And I turned around and he goes, Sergeant, my last name. And they go, and he goes, who in the fuck made you an NCO? And he gave me a big hug, because back then he couldn't do that because NCOs are on a different level from lower enlisted, or the PC term now is junior enlisted. But now we were in that homeboy type of thing, because like I retired as a staff sergeant, which is like an E6, right? I also have all of my promotion. Bro, I don't even know what are we even talking about? Yeah, see, fuck you. Sorry, children. What am I even talking about? Yeah, Squirrel's right. You like, what am I even talking about? Oh, I got off on a tangent because I was talking about being poor and the way my life decision. So I was in the Army my whole adult life. And then I'm lucky enough to have joined the Army when I was very, very young. And so now I'm retired at 39. My parents were not retired at 39. Both my parents passed before they could retire. Think about that. I'm 39 and I'm retired. This is my life. YouTube. I'm not complaining, because if I didn't like to do this, if I didn't like to do this, I wouldn't do it, right? Why do you think I care so much about my show? Why do you think I care about every different ethnicity that, like, I took a week off this week just to, like, bring facts of sanctions that happened to Russian singers. And I didn't need to do that. But I wanted to. Because I love everybody who I interact with, whether you're Russian, American, French, everywhere, Indonesian. Like, I love all of you. So I took a whole week off just to do a whole bunch of research. Like, if you look at my last 2 videos, there's no music in them. There's no music in them. It's just me talking about an awful thing that happened on YouTube and that affected a large audience of my YouTube. And I wanted to let them know that I am so against this, and I am grieving with them. But I also made a commitment to let them know that Yaroslav and Paulina are not going anywhere. They might ban the person, but they can't ban the music. And you know, I made a 14-minute video and maybe then a 10-minute follow-up video after I did some research. And it's because I care. One time one of my subscribers passed away, and I just had to, when Annie passed away, I just said, show's over! I just ended the stream. I couldn't even deal with it. A lot of you guys remember that. When Annie passed, I just couldn't. I couldn't. I just couldn't. The OGs will. Sissy probably remembers this. When Annie passed, when her daughter came in and said, that her mom had passed. I tried to keep it together, but I love every single one of you. I don't know every single one of you, but this, like I said, this is my life now. Actually, you want to see something crazy that I haven't shared with y'all? I've always wanted dreadlocks, but I've never had long enough hair. So I now have long hair, and I'm starting to have people dread my hair. I know it looks like crap right now because I have it like tied up, but or maybe it's just because of my crappy camera. But no, I have like very early dreadlocks going on here. But no, like I always like just like all right, so when this was just a hobby, right? So let's say well, right, because when the daughter came in and said it, I believe I just sat here like in silence, right? I like just sat here and was just like trying to process it, right? And then I remember some came through, and then at one point I said something like, just no more requests, because I couldn't get it out of my head. I was trying to deal with that loss, but I had a show to do. And so I finally said, like, no more requests. When I got to my final request, I was like, show's over. And I just shut OBS. I love my subscribers, even though I don't know. And I think that's a little bit of why people like watch me. My older sister gives me the underhanded compliment is you're popular because you're a little funny and awkward and you're not bad looking. I was like, fair enough. But I think my opinion on why I'm popular is because A, I don't piss on your back and tell you it's raining. And B, I actually care about my community. I actually care about all of you. All 44,000. No matter where you're from, what your beliefs are, what your religion is. Like, me and Beth, we don't agree on certain things, but she's still one of my good friends, right? Tammy, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you don't agree with me, but you're starting to be, a regular. Me and Sissy agree on a lot of stuff. But see, I know these little things about people because they not because I'm nosy, but because they tell me these things, like in comments or chat or on Patreon or whatever else. But I think what's really defines me as a show as a whole is I actually care about my community. And I'm not saying like I'm the only YouTuber who or content creator that loves their community. Like, I'm sure many successful YouTubers have care about their community, especially if they have 50,000 subs or anything else. You haven't known me that long, Tammy. I want to ask a specific. I want to ask a specific question, but I don't want it to get out of hand. So, Tammy, under this context, oh yeah, that's right. You did say you watched the streams. But let me ask you a question. And this is not a it's gonna sound framed as a political question, but I don't mean it though. Do you like Trump, Tammy? Just in general.
Fuck you, cut you off just like a tumor. Hope you die.
Bro, I'm gonna binge this entire thing tonight. How long are their episodes, sissy?
Kiss my ass goodbye, you cuck. Fuck you.
He just said, I don't think I can say that. Okay, so then we disagree on something. Let's just say that. And like I said, I framed it at the beginning, not in a political way. Just it was a objective question. Do you like Trump? Yes or no? You say no. I think we disagree on that. So there are things we disagree on, but I love you all the same. No. How long is each episode? Are they like 40 minutes? Because I think Hotel, they were like 45 minutes, right?
Have you ever felt sick and tired of doing the same shit every day with your anger brewing, eating shit for a boss that you're sick of obeying? If you ever felt the same, let me hear you say it. Did you really think I was gonna stay?
I keep getting sidetracked every time I see these seals. 25 minutes? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. No. Like, it's okay. Like, no. Like, okay, Tammy, let me put it in perspective for you real quick, okay? Well, in perspective, the way my mind works it out. Which I am brain damaged. So there is that. Oh, so I'm very, 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 very Catholic, right? I've never like hid that. Mainly because I have, the body, blood, and Christ tattooed on my hand. I can't cover that up. I also have across my entire stomach, in nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, which is obviously Latin for in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the Holy Ghost. Take your pick. But I have many, 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 many close friends who are atheists, who are LDS, or what people they don't like being called Mormons anymore, so I don't call them that. I just call them my LDS friends. Anyways, they believe completely different things. Yeah, but Biden is all right. Well, okay, I'm gonna say some things, and it's not about you. So, Biden is very Catholic also. I disagree. And Trump, he's what I don't do identity politics, so sometimes I don't take a side. Let's be fair, call me a fence sitter. I just want what's best for the country. But what I will say is I disagree that Biden is very Catholic because he agrees with, I can't say the word, but it rhymes with schmishmortion. See? Getting around the rules without breaking the rules. Yeah. But Donald Trump is considered a what, conservative Christian? If I could be wrong. But that's not even the point. The point is Biden has dementia. You don't have to like Trump, Tammy, but if you watched, and maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but if you watched that debate, like, there is some kind of mental decline going on. I'm not a doctor, but there's some sort, because if you look at his, I will get in a conversation with you about our differing beliefs, but don't ever think that I'm like, get off, Mrs. B. Don't ever think that I'm belittling you or saying you're wrong, I'm right. That's never the case. As you saw when Wayne disrespected me in the chat, and you saw that. I'll never say I'm right, you're wrong, but I will give you my opinion. And Okay. Well, the easiest way to say it is like, I'm all for civil discourse. If me and you can have a conversation on something that we don't agree with, but we're nice about, not nice, but we're respectful to each other. Oh yeah, we can have any conversation. Religion, politics, whatever else, but as long as it's civil discourse. And that's why I have so many wonderful, like, diverse friends that have all sorts of different beliefs than me. That was just one thing that is, like, kind of a hot topic thing right now that I just wanted to run past you. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, like, and I can actually agree with you on that, because depending on what Donald Trump does, yeah, he can be scary. I'll admit that, because I'm not on the left or the right. I don't do that garbage. Yeah. He's smart, and he's got good foreign policy, good foreign relations, but I'll go on the record right now and say, he is a loose cannon. And at any time, he can just be like, boom, and do something outrageous. You know what I mean? So I do agree with you. Yeah. Electing Donald Trump is a risk. Yeah, absolutely. Because he's a loose cannon, because he can go two ways. He can go back to what he was doing his first term, which I hope he does, or he can go scorched earth on everybody who's been prosecuting him, and that would be a waste of time, and that scares the frick out of me, because I know how petty he can be sometimes, right? He's smart, he has good foreign relations, good foreign policy, but he's a loose cannon. Now, I hope he goes back to, walking over the DMZ and meeting, making good relationships. But if he goes down that path of scorched earth, which is possible, especially since the Supreme Court gave him immunity for official acts, if he doesn't be petty and he sticks with just, like, getting us out of wars, getting our economy back on track. Then the next nominee, then whatever. You know? But yeah, it's a risk. But in my opinion, it's a risk that needs to be taken because what I saw during that debate was allegedly elder abuse. Like he's it's not that he's too old. It's just like it's not a shameful thing to have cognitive decline in your 80s. It's not a shameful thing. But from what I saw was elder abuse. They're putting out this man who doesn't know where he's at. I do not like Joe Biden. But I feel sad for him because he's being taken advantage of. And I don't like that garbage. After watching that debate, I just Oh, I know Trump doesn't have dementia. I know for a fact Trump doesn't have dementia. But I implore you to look up what dementia actually is. Do I think that he's a narcissist? Absolutely yes. Trump is a narcissist. So see, like I'll meet you halfway. Do I think Trump has dementia? No, not at all. Do I think he has a narcissistic personality disorder? Absolutely. Everything's got to be about Trump all the time. He's a classic narcissist. I'm not saying he's perfect. Right, but there's nothing wrong with your father having dementia. It's just something that happens. Like if I get cancer because I drink too much brown water, if I get Okay, so I drink enough of this gut rot that my last whatever doctor visit, they're like, your blood pressure is through the roof and your enzymes in your liver are high. You're getting a fatty liver. Well, okay, let me just give you background real quick, right? So I was in the medical field in the Army. Everybody knows this. Maybe not you. Or no, maybe you do because you... see, I forget that you watched past streams. Trump isn't showing any signs of dementia. I'll say that outright. Trump is not showing any signs of dementia. And I have an old school right here. Not the TV show, but the actual book. I have the entire Grey's Anatomy because I need to. Not that I... And I also have a very rare book that many people have tried to get me to sell. No, I have medical training to okay, agree to disagree. Yeah, I'll meet you halfway. See, that's how I am. Like, I'll meet you halfway. But I'll show you the other book I was talking about. No. Yeah. Agree to disagree. I'll meet you halfway. Always. Tammy. Always. Agree to disagree. I'll meet you halfway. Yeah. Okay, but your aunt is a doctor. You are not. Don't take that personal. Like I said, agree to disagree. But I actually have this emergency war surgery. This is a very and it's exactly what it says. It's how to do surgery in the field during war. It actually has a Department of Defense 2004 on it. The people have been trying to get this sucker from me for a long time because you have to be a doc to have that. Oh, I love you too, Tammy. We can agree. Here, I'll try to find it after I watch this. Because they call me doc is a thing, but I want to show you what it is. Like, I'm not a doctor, but you'll understand. Wait. He called out a specific demon. He called out a specific oh my goodness, I'm gonna love this show, bro. Oh. I know it's late, sissy. I got off on a tangent. I'm so sorry. Peon, I haven't translated what you said, but I will shortly. I'm not a Catholic, but respect that you are. I'm a spiritual empath. So I'm a fucking nerd. Sorry, children. So I actually understand what spiritual empath means. Sissy, I love you, but I gotta. I'm all caught up, right? That was the last one, right? Gotta pull up this video. Holy frick. Yeah, bro, it took that many. I'm so sorry, sissy. I know it's late. It took me that long to watch your 2-minute. I'm so sorry, sissy. I got off on like the most, like what, like 3 or 4 different tangents. I'm so sorry, but I mean, yeah. I'm so sorry. I know it's late for you. I love you so much. You know that. And I got off on like so many rants during this, and I apologize. I really do. I apologize. I know. I know that you're in France. Like I know it's late for you, but oh yeah, definitely. All right, kisses. So Tammy, if you know, that's a thing between me and Sissy. Sissy, hit me up on IG. So we're all right. All right, yeah, and be safe, Sissy. Yeah, I love you. Kisses. Be safe. I'll see you next week. I don't know. Me, Doc. All right, Tammy, if this is the one I think it is, here, hold on, that's an ad. Sorry. If this is the version I think it is, it has the lyrics with it. So I hope you can read it. Actually, maybe I'll make it a little bigger. Like, let's do this. Only because I don't know if you'll be able to like read the lyrics, or maybe you'll be able to understand the song, but
they call me Doc, but I ain't got no degree. When the shit hits the fan, they're calling for me. From bluegrass Kentucky, with red blood on my hands.
Yep.
Nobody calls me hero, except for my friends. Yeah, I woke up from dreams to find out that they were real. Well, I can tell you how it went, but I can't tell you how it feels. 'Cause I've seen it all. I helped heroes who fall and pick them up till they stand.
And the sad thing is sometimes the ones that really bug you are the ones you couldn't save. So I was a medic in the army. And that's what they call me Doc is because the 11 Bravos, so the infantrymen, they called us Doc because can't save them all. You work and you work and you work and you try and you try and you try. And before the medevac gets there, there's only so much you can do.
Tall, and I've been in the field and worked down to the bone to make sure all my brothers get back home. I've shed the smiles, I've shed the tears, swore they'd make it out of here. When they scream, please make it stop. They call me Doc. They all know my name, 'cause it's stitched on my chest, and it hangs on this chain. You won't read it in the paper, or see it on the TV. But I don't need no fame. That's fine by me.
Yeah, see, like, that's awesome. Like, what I love about this song is, like, I can brag and boast about, like, oh wait, I made the screen bigger, but, like, you know, all my medals and whatever else, but that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I had 2 jobs. 2. Make sure I kept all my guys alive and make sure I kept myself alive. That's it. 2 jobs. Sounds simple, right?
Yeah, when they're broken, bruised, I know just what to do. My job always starts when their job is through.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it all. Helped heroes who fall. Pick them up till they stand tall. And I've been in the field, worked down to the bone, to make sure all my brothers get back home.
And what's sad is, like, a lot of times, like, let's just, without getting too much into it, because I don't want to get emotional, but there are so many people who I was friends with who they did make it home, but they made it home in a box covered with a flag. People I knew personally, people who I considered brothers. Funerals. For young men. Who I consider to be brothers. There's a lot of them. I have, like, framed the thing. I don't know what it's called. It's not the obituary, because the obituary is something that's in the paper, but, like, what are the things called? I have my mom and dad's thing when you, like, go to their funeral, like, you get the little book thing. Whatever it's called, I have people, you know, people sometimes ask me, right? sometimes people ask me, how are you dealing with the stuff that you... I'll be vague. How do you deal with it? And I say, a lot of gut rot. And that's as simple and honest as I can say it. Just be honest with people, right? Do I wish I drank less? Yes. 100%. Absolutely. But the things I've done and the things that I've seen, as a medic in a combat zone, it's burned and seared into my brain. But it's something I have to like. So let me give you an example. Wait. I'm not gonna say this on stream. Tammy, hit me up on Patreon. And I'll tell you the story privately. Like, I don't care if you, like, come out and say, Mr. J told me this. Like, I don't care. It's just something I don't... I don't feel, comfortable talking about certain people without their consent, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? No. I don't think you no, I don't think you would ever do that. Don't worry. I'm just saying, like, as far, like I said, I'm not left or right, so I believe in consent and everything else, right? Even talking about people. So, like, yeah. I'll tell you the story privately, and then maybe as an empath, you can get a better, because as an empath, I actually want to tell you said story, but I want your opinion as an empath, right? Because empathy and sympathy are like not the same thing. Oh, well, no, you can give your... Yeah, like, I'll type out the whole story that I was about to just say, like, and then just type back and give me your opinion on the story and how I feel about said story as an empath. Yeah. Sympathy and empathy are way... Oh, frickin' hell. Anywho, you all have been watching my dumb face for 3.5 hours. I love you all. Let me know when you hear this. I'm out. Bye. Tammy, hit me up on Patreon and we'll have a conversation.